Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 13 for gym management system in Django, and in this video we are going to work on the checkout page. Okay, so this checkout page will open when we go to the pricing. When we click on this get started button, then this checkout page will open. Okay, and only logged in user can access this checkout page. Now you can see that in this checkout page we have three sections, and in the first section we are showing the detail. In the first two columns we are showing the detail, that how many members can register, that how many already registered, balance sheets, etc. And in the second column we are showing the plan detail that we are also showing in our pricing page. In the third column we are going to apply the discount if user purchase this plan for 3 months, 6 months and 12 months. Okay, if we click on the 3 months, then the price will change according to the discount. Okay, and we are showing this price with the help of jQuery. Okay, so we are going to create this checkout page and apply this jQuery functionality in this video. Okay, in our upcoming video we will implement the payment section, and we will implement the payment gateway. Okay, so I hope you will enjoy this. So let's start to create this checkout page. Okay, so for going to the checkout page we need to define the link here. Okay, and this link only be accessible for the logged in user. Okay, so if a user is not logged in, then this link will not work. Okay, so the first thing, we will open this page. So we will go to the gym management system main templates, and we will go to the pricing page, pricing.html, and here we will define the link. So where it is get started button, here we will make this button here, and this will be href. Okay, and here we will define the link. We will define this later. Okay, so now if we change this, then this will become a link. Now we need to define the URL for this and also view for this to render the checkout page. But this link will go to the condition that if request dot user dot is authenticated, okay, then we will show this link. Else else we will show the, what should we show in this else condition? Yeah, so we can show the login page. Okay, so here we will show login page, login. Okay, and the text will be get started remains the same. So let's refresh the page, and if you click on this, let me change this will be, because we are already authenticated, so this will be checkout. But this will create error because we didn't define the URL checkout. We need to define that, and before defining that we need to define the view also. So let's go to the view, and let's copy this, and let's create the checkout functionality, checkout page, checkout layout. Okay, so this checkout, and here we need to pass the plan ID. Okay, or you can simply say package ID. Okay, because we are using the plan word, so I will use the plan ID. Okay, fine. So this checkout page, and this in this checkout page we will get the plan detail with the help of this plan ID, and this will be get. Okay, and this will be primary key equal to, we are passing this primary key, and we are passing this plan detail in this page. So this page will be checkout page. Okay, and here I will remove this. Okay, fine. So now we can define this view in the URL. So in the URL I will copy this pricing, I will after that, and this will be checkout, and this will be int. Okay, and this is plan ID. Okay, make sure that you are passing this attribute is the same in the view a method. Okay. Okay, so we have checkout, this is checkout, this is checkout. Okay, now that link will work. This in the pricing page, that link, this link will work. So I will refresh this page, and this is saying that reverse for checkout, no argument is, whatever it is saying, we need to define this. This is saying plan dot id, because we also need to pass this argument. Okay, now we will go to this, refresh this page. Now we have this link. Okay, we have logged in. If you are logged, let's logged out, and if you go to the pricing plan, and if you go click on this, then you will automatically go to the login link, because we have defined in the else condition. Okay, so let's log in, because we need to complete this functionality. So let's log in, let's go to the pricing, and when we click on this, we will go to the checkout page, but we didn't define the checkout page. So let's define this checkout page. Let's create this checkout page. Okay, so I'm going to create this checkout page. So for creating this page, I will just, what I will do, I have created this template already in my uh, template section. So I will go to the XAMPP server, htdocs, bs5 apps, gym system, and here we have a checkout.php file, and I will just copy this main, and what I will do, I will create here, paste here, and save this in our main, name it checkout.html. Okay, so in the main, in the templates folder. Okay, so we have this page, and we need to define the block content also. So here we will define, and we will end this, end block. Okay, now let's refresh the page. So we have this checkout page. Okay, now we need to we need to get these values from the database. Okay, so let's get the values. The first thing we need to, we are already passing these values in our, if you see in the views, then we are passing this value. We just need to get this name plan, and here we will define the name of the plan, that is a title. Let's check this. Okay, and let's, here we will define the price, and this is maximum number. When we will register this, when we will pay this amount, then we will create the table for this member registration, that how many members currently, currently we will just put this value as a static, but we will work this on values later. Okay, so when we paid the amount, then we will create the table and save these values. Currently we will save this as, currently we are just showing this as a static value. Okay, I hope you are understanding what I want to say. Okay, if you have any doubt, then please add in the comment section. Okay, so now in the plan detail, we have already a pricing HTML page. So in the plan detail, what I will do, so here we have a features. Okay, so I'll copy this, and in the checkout, so I'll just put it here. So we have features in plan dot whatever it is, fetching from the database. So refresh the page. So we have a exercise schedule, we have a diet plan. Okay, now for the payments, these values are, currently these values are static. Okay, currently these values we have defined, these are statics, but we can make this from the database also. In maybe in our upcoming videos, we will make this from the database. We will also try to put the discounts from the database, so that admin can access all the things. Okay, currently we are just going to put this so that I can show you that how this checkout page will work, and we will apply some a little of a jQuery so that we can change these values. Okay, so here we have defined these things. So let's understand that how we can change this, how we can calculate this discount. Okay, so the first thing, in the input value, I have defined the plan price. Okay, so we need to define this plan price from the database. So plan dot price. Okay, So this is the plan price. Okay, so every radio button has a plan price. Every radio button has a price. That is our plan price. And we have defined the data discount. The first will be 0, the second will be 10, the third will be 20, fourth will be 30. Okay, and in this we have some values, like this is for 1 month, this is for 3 months, this is for 6 months, this is for 12 months. Okay, now we will work with the jQuery. Okay, so let's here check this script $document.ready. So this $document.ready means our page is fully loaded. Okay, now we will console for checking that jQuery is loaded. Okay, so I will open this and refresh the page. So here you can see that hello. Okay, so everything is working fine. So now we will apply this on when we click on this package, this validity, then this will change the price. Okay, so here we have a class. I have defined the class, the same class on every review button. So select validity. So this is selector, and when click on this, the click functionality. So when click on this, I will run a function. Okay, so because I am in the select validity context, so I will where plan price, I will fetch the plan price. So this means I am referring this select validity, clicked validity radio button, current clicked validity. Okay, current clicked radio button, you can say. So this will be attribute, and attribute is data plan price. Okay, and the second value is that plan validity, you can say. Okay, and that is a value. Okay, and the third is the discount, that how much discount of this plan of this month. Okay, so plan discount, so this will be also attribute. So I will define here data discount. Okay, we have a three things, that is a one is a value, that how many months, discount, and the price. Okay, so we have three things. Now let's console these three things. Okay, if you are doing this way, then the chance of the mistakes will reduce. Okay, so let's, because every step you are, if you are testing the every step, then the accuracy will be high. Okay, so we have now when we click on this, then here you can see that 150 1 month and 0 discount, 3 months 150, 3 and 10%. Okay, now we need to calculate the discount. So what we will do, calculate discount equal to, so this price, you know the discount formula. So price plan discount divided by 100. Okay, and let's console this discount. So calculate discount, refresh the page. When we click on this, we have 0, but we need to, when we click on this, we need the value 150 as it is. Okay, so what we will do here, we can do here, if if plan discount greater than 0, then this should be call discount. Okay, else this call discount value is remains same as a price. Okay, so this value is same as a price. Okay, so now we can console this value. Let's console this. When I'm saying console, I mean to say that we are going to show in the browser console. Okay, so when we click on this, we have 150. When we click on this, we have 15, because when you multiply 15 into 3, then this will be 45, and if you get the 10% of 45, and we have plan discount, and this is 100%, this is something called discount, and we have called discount. Let's see this. it should be, yeah. So this is actually we are doing one thing, we are not performing one thing here. We need to multiply with 3 also, because this price is for 1 month, not for 3 months. We need to also multiply this price with the plan validity. Okay, so here we are doing the one thing wrong, that is where total price equal to plan price into plan validity. Okay, now this price will go with the calculation for the discount. Okay, so let's refresh again. Okay, so when we click on this we have 150, when we click on this we have 45. Okay, so 15 into 3 4 450, and when we get the 10% that will be 45. When we click on this then we have 180, when we click on this then we have 550. Now we need to minus this from this total price. Okay, so what we will do here, so I will just override this variable. Okay, so this will be discount and total price minus this price. Okay, and the last thing what we will do here, we need to just change this value. So we have defined the span here, so I will just, if you are working with the span then you have to change the text, not value. If you are working with the form fields then you can change the values. Okay, if you are working with a normal tags, HTML tags, then you need to change the text, because in the normal text things work like as a text. Okay, so here we need to define the call disk. Okay, so we are done. So when we click on this we have 150, when we click on this we have 405, because discount price has been minus, discounted price reduced. Click on this, click on this. Okay, so everything is working fine. You can show the original price also. Okay, so you can show the original price. Let's show the original price also. Let's show the original price. uh, where we can show the original price. Let's show here. Actually I will give you a task for this, that that this is task for you, that show the original price also wherever you want. Okay, and show this price also, show the original and show the discounted price also, both price. Okay, this is task for you. Okay, so in this video I just want to show you this checkout page and this little bit of jQuery. Okay, so in the next video we will work on the, we will go to the proceed to payment. Okay, with this selection, or maybe we will set up this discount and validity month in our database also. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, thank you so much. So please like, share, subscribe this channel and access this playlist. If you are new to this channel then please subscribe, and please like this video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this.